Pride Devotional 2024, written by David Moira. Luke 15, The Prodigal Son. I know in my family I will always be the black sheep. I never turned out to be the man my dad wanted. Africans believe their firstborn sons must resemble them in almost everything. There is even a saying that the first son is like his father. I never admired or wanted to be like my father. He was a dictator who was so selfish and lazy. He had inherited a big tea plantation from his father. This was the era that saw women and children work like donkeys while men sit back and supervise. Our duty was to work in the tea farm. He never cared whether it was raining or sunny, but we had to work from morning to evening while we were home for school holidays. It happened so many times that he could find a reason to fight us, and when my mother intervened, we would be chased away and sleep outside. It was worse when tea farmers were given bonuses. My father used to receive good money that would have been given us at least some good education, but he spent money on women and alcohol. That was the trend growing up in the 80s. Almost all families suffered the same thing. The man was so supreme. I used to support my mother as much as I could to avoid conflicts. But I got to the age where I had to go through the rite of passage. As usual, it is the responsibility of the man to make sure their sons transform to adults peacefully. My dad refused to support me just because I used to stand up for my mom. There was a time he had come home drunk and started to fight my mom, while I was restraining him from hurting her. He fell down. It is a taboo in our clan to push your father, but I was protecting my mom. That is how I was chased from the home. My father said I wanted to kill him because he refused to help with initiation. I went to my grandmother's place, and my uncle helped me with initiation. I have never gone back there, but my mom is my best friend. Most of the LGBTQ+ community find themselves homeless. Mostly we go out there to try and find ourselves. Our stories are almost the same. The world overtakes us. We find ourselves in the streets, hungry, sick, and mostly overtaken by drugs. Unlike the prodigal son, we have no home to go back to. I was living with a friend in Nairobi who helped me to accept myself as a gay man. He was the best thing that ever happened to me. He lost his job, and it was so hard to secure another one. He got into heavy drinking, and at some point we were not able to pay house rent. He was in good terms with his family, and when he was working because he used to support them financially, and they never knew he was gay. His mother came for him and went to the village with him, where he committed suicide after 1 week. It is not possible to rescue all the LGBTQ+ persons suffering in the world, but I have a dream that one day we shall all go to accepting homes and churches, and they will celebrate to receive us.